In this video, we are going to discuss about JavaScript variables, operators, control structures, functions, arrays, and pop-up boxes. Coming to these variables, variables are case sensitive in JavaScript. And of course, this variable name must start with either with an alphabet or with an underscore. If you start with a special symbol, it's an invalid variable. Variables usually declared with a data type called var, var x equal to 5. This is how we can declare variables in JavaScript. And in JavaScript, you need not declare the variable before use it. Okay, directly you can use that variable name and assign values to them. That is possible in JavaScript. And of course, you can redeclare the JavaScript variables that is there in a JavaScript. Coming to the operators, there are different kinds of operators available. Like any other other programming languages like C, Java, probably we do have arithmetic operators like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulo, increment, decrement. And of course, assignment operators and something called comparison operators. So double equal, not equal, greater than or equal, less than or equal. These are all comparison operators which we have in JavaScript. And of course we have three logical operators: and operator, or operator, not operator. And we do have conditional operator. If condition is true, do this, else do this. That we can use with the syntax variable name equal to condition question mark true colon false. So let's look at how to write a simple program by using this. Okay, let me open Notepad. HTML. Within the head tag, let me write script type equal to text or JavaScript. Within this, let me write a simple program which talks about whether the given number is even or odd. Let's say where some x equal to or number equal to, say, I just want to read it from user. So for sake of understanding, let me assign the value directly. If num mod 2 double equal to 0, then we can say even number. Document dot write of even number. Else odd number. So you want to read it from the user, then we have to use something called window object. Window dot prompt of, you can say, enter number. Save the file. Let me save all these files in a directory. So save the file with the name 1.html. Open it. I want to test 45. 45 is an odd number. Let's say 46, it's an even number. This is how it works. Yeah, let's go ahead. So, and apart from that, we have conditional statements, sorry, control structures like repetitive control structures, loops like while, for, do while, break, and try catch. Of course, we do use this in our further examples. Okay, so we have alert box, alert with line break, confirm box, and prompt box. We have seen the usage of prompt box just now in our example. Of course, time being, in the next examples we are going to use alert, alert with line breaks, confirmation. And there are two kinds of functions which we have. One is the functions which are already there, that is predefined functions, or we call it as program modules in JavaScript. Those are like parse int, parse float, is finite, is nan. These are all the built-in functions what we have in JavaScript. And apart from that, we have something called programmer defined functions or a user defined functions. I'll show you how to make use of these user defined functions in our example. Okay, let me write another program. Let's say 2.html. Here let me write a function called function lucky number, lucky of. So in this function we are going to read a number first. While reading, I am going to convert this value into integer. Parse int of window.prompt of enter number. Whatever number we entered, no, that number will be returned or converted into some sort of integer and then assigned to number. Let me write the logic part of this lucky number program. While of num is greater than 9, repeat the loop. So within the loop, take a variable, temporary variable, temp equal to num mod 10 and num equal to parse int of num by 10 and num equal to number plus temp. After this loop, let me print it, document dot write of temp. Lucky number is so this function should invoke by somebody, no? When you load it, I want to call the function onload equal to, let's say, return lucky of. Save the file, open it in the browser. At the time of loading, we invoke the function called lucky. So there it asks me to enter some number. Let's say I want to calculate the lucky number for 123. So I think there is something wrong. Let me check. Num is greater than 9. Okay. Number equal to number mod 10. Num by 10. Yeah, let's test this program. So refresh this, enter the value. So lucky number for the given number 1 2 3 is 6. Okay, now let's go ahead with arrays. The next program is on arrays. Let me save this program, the name called 3.html. And now in this I just want to use the arrays. Okay, for that we write var array equal to, within the square brackets we are going to specify the value, like CSC, ECE, triple E, mechanical, IT, like that we can assign the values. If you want to print those values, yes, you can, with the help of with the help of a loop, for loop. For var I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus, within this loop let me print the values there in the array. So I want to print them in the form of a list. So let me take something called a text equal to let's say list items, or unordered list, UL. And for this, text equal to, text plus equal to the list items, or li, plus a of I plus li. After come out of this loop, let me add text plus equal to, close this unordered list, and finally print them with the help of document.write of text. Let me save the file and open it in the browser. Yeah, this is how it gives their output. So this is all about arrays. So you want to sort the elements in an order, yes, you can, with the help of simply a dot sort. So see the difference, a dot sort of. So the elements are sorted according to the as per the alphabets. It is sorted in that order. Okay, and of course you can create multi-dimensional arrays with the help of this particular syntax, like where b equal to new array of 2, means that it's a two-dimensional array. We have b0 array and b1 array. So this is how we can create multi-dimensional arrays also. And of course we know how to pass an array in a function in C language. In the same way we are going to pass the arrays in JavaScript functions also. This is all about arrays, functions, and of course some part of the pop-up boxes. In our programming we use this prompt box, and of course we have used something called document.write. Okay, and I'll show you one more program where it talks about alert, usage of alert. Okay, let's say .html. I want to write one more program where it talks about wish the user. To wish the user, let's say var d equal to new date of. I create the object of date, and of course the time now is d dot get hours of. So if d is greater than less than 12, document dot write of good morning, else I want to say good day. Yeah, it says good day.